we're here in sunny Belgrade. How did you enjoy the camp so far?
Uh, so far, so good. I'm not competing. We having kids, to do it. But the good things is that finally happening here in Belgrade. Could be 10 years ago, could be five, but anyway. And FIBA and NBA really uh, creating good project. And I believe for most of the kids, as I see these 2 days, I see some kind of happiness and the good thing that right now here they can see a lot of known people to his age and from NBA and from Euroleague. For them, probably it's very important, to see the guys uh, which you turn your TV and see him playing, and suddenly he's here. I believe it's a good thing. And second of all the kids are 16, 17. Probably they're going to see each other for many, many years ahead. So it's good. It's good. 4 days is going to be a great experience for them. I hope they're going to make some company. Belgrade is a good city. In a few hours, which they have free, they can go and see some interesting places. Organization took care of it, for a program, so they give them the good opportunity. What is going to be good for them. So I believe it's going to be uh, happy 4 or 5 days, spending in Belgrade.
Yeah, you have yourself a strong connection to FIBA and the NBA. You were amongst the first European generation with the Dražan, with the Divac. What can you share about that time playing in the NBA?
It's been a long story. All my relationships, that I create. It's because it's a lot of good men, people involved. So, I mean, we share a common things, that is basketball, and somehow, our career, our life, has been men and name basketball. Everything else, all the relationship, all the connection, all the good friendship, you create by yourself. So this is the way it is. That is a life. Sometime with somebody you stay really well. Sometime with a lot of people, because that is a life. Happens so fast. Time is going too so fast, and sometimes it's kind of a little bit disappointing. You just figure out that some of those guys which you are really like, you don't see a couple of years. So this is a good opportunity even for us, to see each other, share some time, and try to get together.
Yeah.
Because good people creating that kind of atmosphere and relationship.
Yeah, like I said, you were amongst the first European guys to play in the NBA. What can you remember about your playing days in the NBA? Was it rougher than today?
Listen, rough, I'm not sure. Rough is always, I mean, if you love something, which we love basketball very much, and probably, it's probably only push that gave us strength and power, to go there. It's probably it's the same, I mean, which gives you reason for you as a basketball player that you want to move forward, go to play on the next level, and probably this is the highest level of the basketball that we know. So somebody do it with less success, somebody do it with a lot of success. But anyway, everyone who achieved on any way to be part of NBA, even a year, I believe it's a good thing.
Yeah. You not only played in the NBA, you're also playing in Greece, where you have a big status. What can you say about the time in Greece that you played there?
It's a different kind of story. Europe is different. NBA is different. In Europe, you have a lot of pressure, especially in a time when I was there. One foreigner, two foreigners. You've been paid, and you have to somehow create that your team has to look better. So which means you have to score 30, 40 points and plus. Uh, depends, depending of you, I, for sure you have to win. In a couple of years which I played there, I was lucky to be able to do it, and that was good. But it's a lot of pressure. Career has to be a fun. You have to give yourself the best you can. Hard work and everything else. But you know, uh, sometimes it's a lot of obligation. What somebody expecting from you. I believe the NBA is a little bit different. If you are a big star, this is what expecting from you, to handle and to be on the court. If you are less star, just to have different kind of level. That's it.
Yeah. Have you, how's your connection to Greece right now? Do you watch the basketball in Greece?
I watch in everything, but somehow I watch in the game at the start of the season, so I can see what is new, what's changed, which team bring this kind of player, that kind of player, and I watch everything. I even watch the Adriatic League, which right now it's so, but anyway, after that, everything that I see is pretty much the same. So I just don't like the way how is Europe handling situation. What is the relationship between FIBA and Euroleague? Uh, it's been that kind of problems create a lot of trouble for the teams, for the national teams, and I just hope that has to come to the end. I mean, this is not the way we should treat basketball, and basketball give us all the life and bread and everything. This is not the way, the good way, to handle the situation.
Yeah. Many people say the glory days of Yugoslavian basketball were the 80s and the 90s. What
Yes.
made the Yugoslavian basketball at that time so special?
Because has a best school, long time school, has many talented players, and I believe Yugoslavia was creator of the new modern game. So we are so fucking talented, and it's a really shame that Yugoslavia fell apart. I just believe that we just scratch success that we could achieve. We should stay together at least for 7-8 years and be with a huge difference, the best in the world. I mean, we were the best, but I think that political circumstances and everything that happened really stopped us and didn't give us a chance, to do our best.
Yeah. With the basketball today, how do you what do you think it's the biggest difference between the basketball players in the US and in Europe?
I'm not, as I just told you, in Europe, I don't like many things. I don't like unclear situation, which have to do with the money, with the organization and everything. I don't think that is very incorrect. But as I told you, it's really speech for a much more than a couple of questions. I just don't like what I see.
Yeah.
I just don't like what I see.
Yeah. But in terms of basketball, did you think that the last 20, 30 years Europe catched up with the NBA in terms of quality?
Europe is not comparable. Europe, if he want to survive, has to bring something which is new and fresh. Especially, it looks to me like we are a nest. They are growing kittens, dogs, small pets, and then they send them away to the United States. Has to be some kind of equality on this, and I don't think that Europe achieving the way they're supposed to be. and it's logical, because from one side you have a NBA organization which is like at least 3-4 level on top, and nobody is crazy to spending time in Europe when they go there, be a better player, be a better citizen, and play in the best league. And that is something that there is plenty of space that Europe can working on it. But first they have to start on a relationship between the FIBA and Euroleague, because that is that situation creating a lot of trouble.
Yeah, one coach that is here, you know pretty well from your time with your San Antonio Spurs. What can you say about Greg Popovich in general?
He's a friend of mine. I don't know what you say, what you can say about a friend. Probably only the word friend, means a lot. So when you're friend with somebody 30 years, probably word not enough. He's a great man. I repeating that many times. I'm so happy that he's here with me in Belgrade, in our home, and I really know that any hour that you spend in there, he enjoyed it. And somehow, he's from around here somewhere, which he feels that, he feels the same way.
Just one last question. How do you see the Serbian national team today? And you mentioned it earlier. What do you think about the FIBA windows in general?
As I told you, that is something that they should do something about it. It's become ridiculous game. It's a childish game that doesn't help anyone. And for the Serbian team, I'm very optimistic. I believe 2018 and Fini could be years for remembering. Of course, I'm not saying there are no other talented team, but right now, of course, in a situation when everyone will come to play, I believe we have a good chance to see 2 good years for us. How long we can make it? We second or first, or I don't know that. But with a good coach and with the good young kids, I see no problem to not seeing Serbia on the highest level, as possible.
Thank you very much.